Waiting is a thing that us fangirls have to do all the time. But this week has been an experiment in torture for me, because it hasn't been just the normal fangirl waiting, it's been real life waiting, which is so much worse. It all started last Friday when halfway through the day at school I got an email asking if I wanted an interview for a job I had applied for as a library page. And it was my first job interview, so I walked in not really knowing what to expect. And I started thinking back on my questions and answers and wondering how I could have possibly said those things, you know? And they told me they'd let me know by the end of the week. So I get time to worry and wait. But that's not all. If that was the only thing that happened this week, it wouldn't be that bad. But then Thursday were auditions for the school play, which is Sherlock this year. We have a really big theater program at our school and not a lot of people could be in. For example, this year only a third of the people are getting in that are auditioned, which actually is pretty good. Thursday were auditions. I didn't know how those went, but I got out and checked my phone and I had a call from the library and I had a voicemail and it just said, "We called, call us back." So that was helpful. I tried calling them back, they were out of the office. I had to wait till the next day. But first I had to wait by the computer for a callback list to come out, and finally they went up and I had callbacks and that was good. But that meant that if they tried to call me back at the same time the next day, I wouldn't be able to answer and then there'd be all weekend. So I had to call them at lunch when they didn't answer. Then they called me back while I was eating. Anyway, I got the job. Good. Then I went to callbacks and now I'm waiting for the cast list to come out. And the worst part is, callbacks for Friday, cast list doesn't go up till Sunday afternoon, which I guess to some people might seem quick, but to us, not so much. And it's all I can think about, really. So that's fun. It's been a crazy week. But fact of the matter is, I got a job this week, and I'm waiting for a cast list. Also, I started watching Supernatural. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I don't think I did. I know I'm in for bad things soon. Also, I am reading this book right now, which is the second book in the Unwind trilogy, which I didn't know was a trilogy. I read the first book back in middle school. This book came out in 2012, so it was like a long time afterwards. It's called Unholy, by the way. And I'm reading it now. I've kind of just started, but I was really shocked to find out that there was more books in the series, and I'd always liked the first one. And I read it because the author, I actually met the author. He came to my middle school a while back. Book's good so far. It was a singular book, and then there's more. So now I have to find time to read this, and I also want to read Beautiful Creatures. And now I saw Shannon's video on her other channel about Harkin, which I had already decided to read, but kind of abandoned, and now I'm gonna have to go back to that. So basically, I have a lot of reading to do, and a lot of TV watching to do, and also I got a job, and also I might be in the play. So point of this is, I'm really busy soon. Also school, like that's there still. Anyway, question for Becca and Heather. Well, Becca's gonna finish her punishment, so she can have that. Heather, your question is, what is the number one thing you're waiting for right now? I know I've asked something about waiting for it to come back for TV, but anything. Because I've had a week of waiting and it's not fun.